Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, and today I have the M17X. I have a big, I think 330 watt Dell adapter, and we're going to see if it powers on okay after its arrival. I always hated that power button on this. I had one of these before. I did a driver complaint video thing. Enter a boot device. Don't got one. So gonna have to go to F2, then to the BIOS to see what video card it's got here. Alright, so you can see it's got a, hopefully you can see. Let's make sure you can see that. There we go. 2.1 gigahertz Core 2. Security. It's not showing me on what video card it's got. Thought for sure that advanced configuration would help me out here, but no. Well, it boots up fine. Does not seem like it's got the FX enabled keyboard. That's a bummer, but what are you going to do? Alright, well, with not much left to do here, it's time to get a hard drive installed and Windows 7 put to the test. Now, by default, this shipped with, let's turn it off here. Yeah, I have a right angle adapter on the thing here. Actually, very helpful sometimes. I'm going to zoom out back here. And you can see, by default, it is shipped with a Windows Vista key and 32-bit. So I may have to revert to a Windows 7 32-bit here. But yeah. Now let me show you one thing right quick, now that we know that it boots up okay. It survived the journey. Let's go ahead and take off the video card cover here. Just takes 2 screws, so yeah. Oh. Takes a smaller bit than that. Okay. Let's see what I got down here. Okay. I think I found a thing. I have a few screwdrivers here. Let's see if this one here works. Nope, that's too big as well. What about this real small flathead? Hey, that works. I'll be careful not to lose these. Even though I do have a full screw set on the way for an m17x Area 51, understandably I don't want to lose any of these. Now, how do I remove this? Ah, there we go. Moves forward. Alright, so that's that one. And it's got a number. 13G ND701M371. So this looks like it's going to be an 8600 GT. I have 2 more of those in the parts unit on the way. It's actually pretty interesting how this goes on. There's only one or two screws holding it down, and then it just lifts up, and you can pull it out and easily replace it. You don't have to do anything else. You don't have to take apart the entire computer. So yeah, this is going to be either an 8600 or an 8700 GT. That's my guess anyways. Put that back on. Make sure you can see. And please don't mind all the noise, that's just the washer machine. Alright, so yep. As soon as I remember how to open up the DVD drive, I'll get Windows 7 in there. And if that can't work, well then I guess Vista will have to do. And then upgrade to Windows 7 through the menus. Haven't done that in a long time. But hey, it must be done. This is the review unit, so that means I'm going to use it for a few weeks as my own personal laptop, and then give my verdict in the review. That's how it's always been, in case you did not know. Every single computer I have reviewed, I have used for at least a week. Alright, so it's got 1 gigabyte of memory. Yep. It's got a hard drive caddy, which is surprising. They're almost never included, but very glad to see one here. So I'm going to go ahead and get one installed here. I'm going to use something set to the time period. Set to the time period. I don't mean that to happen, but that's what I got here. It's a WD Blue 160 gig here. So yeah, that'll be fun to use. If it's got off, I'll probably get an SSD for it. Or at the very least, an SSHD hybrid drive. Is this going to have screws included for the hard drive? If not, it doesn't really matter. I have plenty. No, it doesn't. Okay. Hard drive goes in like so. No, it doesn't. Very odd. Usually they go in upside down in machines like this, but not here. You gotta put it actually right side up. Which I guess makes sense. Maybe. Alright. It's actually kind of firmly in there already, but I'll get screws for that later. But yeah, next episode, this is the first Power On episode, or video. Next video, hard drive installed, Windows 7 installed, and drivers attempted to be installed. So if you're up for that, then please go ahead, leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and don't forget to, of course, subscribe as well. Thanks, Game Boy out. I will see you in the future.